Making this video in response to people like Amazing Atheists and others on YouTube who have recently talked about illegal immigrants in the workforce. The place I've decided to make this video is no other than the Mexican consulate right here behind me. I first want to state that most people who oppose illegal immigrants are not racist rednecks that say things like they took our jobs, like the South Park stereotype. For example, in Arizona, Proposition 200 was voted on by 44% of the Hispanic vote. Secondly, I'll remind viewers that they should check out the facts. Go to places like the U.S. Department of Labor and the U.S. Census Bureau. Although there are a lot of illegals in America, illegals are less than 5% of the workforce. That means the other 95% are actually legal workers, like the ones that are actually working on this consulate. If you wanted to get further breakdown of this, 79% of the 23 million workers in service jobs, 81% of the 6 million workers in construction jobs, and 77% of the 10 million workers in production jobs are native-born Americans. Keep that in mind when you hear phrases like, they're doing the jobs Americans won't do, or there's no such thing as an American job, or my personal favorite, they're the backbone of the U.S. economy. Then there's the fact that illegals work in the United States are only a benefit if they're exploited. The only reason a company would need a guest worker program is to undercut the wage levels in the country. The only reason most companies hire illegal aliens is so they can cheat the tax codes, cheat the health requirements, and cheat other things that make an American job an American job. For example, Arkansas-based Tyson Foods made $1.74 billion in 2005. Its CEO, John Tyson's, made $6.44 million. I'm sure that if he could try it hard enough, he could find someone to pluck his chickens who's actually an American or illegal. Of course, you can't complain unless you have a better idea. So here's mine. Slow down the illegal aliens crossing the border. That means building a wall. That means increasing the border patrol. It means using the National Guard. And equally as important, giving the authority to those guarding our border to actually enforce immigration law, as opposed to throwing the Border Patrol agents in jail or forcing the National Guard to retreat when under attack from drug smugglers. Second, stop the taxpayer money going to illegal aliens. Demand requirements like Proposition 200 in Arizona for your state and for the nation. Hospitals are closing, Social Security is going bankrupt, and taxes are being raised in one way or another, all because of neglected citizens of other countries. Fourth, demand reform in these other countries, like Mexico. The Mexican so-called government and the elitist families that actually control the economy are responsible for Mexicans suffering in Mexico and in America. We do not let corrupt regimes like the apartheid South Africa or the socialist USSR build consulates in our country. Why should we do the same for an exploitive narco regime that abandons its citizens? A person should not have to be indebted to the drug smugglers, then go into a country where they don't speak the language, just so they can send money back to the people that are starving to death. Fourth, shut down these worthless, cowardly, greedy companies like Tyson Foods that knowingly hire illegal aliens. These companies are not using the American economy, they're using an exploitation economy, the sweatshop economy. In summary, we need to end this illegal immigration in America through attrition and enforcement. It doesn't help America, and in the long run, it doesn't help the third world. Let me know what you think. You can go to keeparkansaslegalblogspot.com. You can email me at keeparkansaslegal@yahoo.com, or you can comment on YouTube.